In this video, I'm going to try something new on my channel. Basically, pickup videos, but I'm going to do them once a month and show things that I've picked up, purchased, and traded for, got donated to the channel, etc. And then, pending comments and interaction on the pickup video, I will do individual videos on specific items if people are interested. So, let's get right into it with this Star SL10C dot matrix printer. As you can see on the box, it is 100% Commodore compatible. But that's not why I picked up this printer. I mainly picked it up not because I wanted or needed a printer for my Commodore 64, but just look at that box art. That box art is what caught my attention. I mean, we got the dad and the daughter, the flying Commodore 128 up in the air. But if you look at the Commodore 64 on the right side, the printer is like right up against it. No way to power the computer. Where are the video cables? Those would come off the back of the Commodore 64. It's smashed all the way up to what looks like a 1702 monitor. So yeah, anyways, I wanted this, again, because of the box art. And I've already got plans for this printer. I'm passing it along to a friend of mine. And yeah, so this is probably the last time you're going to see this on the channel. Before I grab the next item in my pickup video, wanted to show the back of the printer box because it also has some fun artwork and things. So there you go. The 100% Commodore compatible printer by Star model SL10C. Next up is the Casio PT-80 electronic musical instrument, also known as a keyboard. This was given to me by a friend. We were hanging out in his game room looking at his various pickups and things, and he had this sitting on a shelf, and it had come from an estate sale. And when I saw it, my brain kind of exploded because when I was a kid, I had this exact model of keyboard. And I'd completely forgotten about it, but then seeing it, bam, that nostalgia came back, and I asked him, hey, what's the story with that keyboard? He said, I don't know if it works, and it was pretty dirty. I've actually cleaned it up, so you're seeing it kind of cleaned up now. But he goes, yeah, I don't know if it works, it's kind of dirty. If you want it, you can have it, and we'll work it out later on. So I went ahead and said yes, took the keyboard, and I plan on doing a future video in more depth about this keyboard and some of the music that I learned how to play on this thing back in the day. Let me grab the next item. Here we can see the Radio Shack TRS-80 computer cassette recorder, model CTR-80A. I got this as a donation to the channel to use with my TRS-80 Model 3 computer. I have not shown that computer on the channel yet, but that will be coming soon, so stay tuned for that. What this will allow me to do is load software from Cassette onto my TRS-80 Model 3. It came with the original black power cord, as well as the original data cable, that gray cable you see there. And usually those things are missing. You can make them, but this one came with the original one, so I'm pretty excited about that. The cassette player does work. I've tried some music tapes in it. I have not connected it to my Model 3 yet, but once again, that will be in a future video. Let's grab the next item. Here we've got two VHS tapes that I picked up from an estate sale. They were 25 cents each. On the left, we got 16 Candles, which is a great 1980s classic. On the right, we've got The Cat from Outer Space. And the cat's name is Jake. It's not Jake from State Farm, but Jake, the cat from outer space. Know nothing about that movie. Could be good, could be bad, could be awesomely bad. But it was neat artwork with a spaceship and a cat. It was 25 cents, so I went ahead and picked it up. I'll pop it in my VCR at some point, watch it, and see how good or bad it is, and maybe I'll do a review on it. Let's grab the next item. Next up, Kraft KC-3 Joystick. It will work with Apple II as well as IBM PC compatible computers. If you look at the cable there, you'll notice it's got both connectors for PC as well as Apple. On the bottom of the joystick, there is a switch to toggle between Apple and PC modes. I got this at the estate sale where I picked up those VHS tapes. I paid $5 for the joystick and I thought that was a pretty good deal. Don't know if it works yet, haven't tried it out, but it's been in the pile of things I've picked up in the last few months and I wanted to show it off in this pickup video. In the future, I will test this thing out with my Apple IIc or my Apple IIe or maybe one of my IBM PC compatibles. Let's grab the next item. This is an awesome Compaq LTE 5300 laptop computer. I recently received this as a donation to the channel from a friend of mine, Chris, and I'm about halfway through doing a full-on video about this machine and that donation, so I'm not going to go into all of those details in this video, but I just wanted to show it off in the pickup video because it is something that I've received in the last couple of months. I will give you a little bit of a hint on this machine. It is a Pentium 133. It's got 48 megabytes of RAM. It's got an active color matrix screen, and it is going to be an awesome DOS and Windows 95/98 gaming machine. So I'm very excited to dig more into this machine and finish up my video on this laptop. But in the meantime, let me grab a few more things to wrap up this pickup video. This is the Atari Portfolio handheld computer. I got this in a recent trade, and I've been wanting one of these things ever since I saw Terminator 2 in the early 90s. I'm not going to go into a whole lot of detail about this machine right now because I plan on doing a full feature video on the Atari Portfolio. But yeah, I finally have one, did a trade to get it, super excited. I will open it up so you can see the insides, and then we'll move on to the last item in my pickup video. Here is the inside of the Atari Portfolio handheld computer. As you can see, it's got a full QWERTY keyboard, a nice liquid crystal display screen, a built-in speaker for sound, and this thing is just awesome. I am so thrilled to have this thing and very happy that I was able to do a trade to get it. These things have been going for hundreds of dollars, $200-300 in recent times on eBay, and that's just more than I wanted to pay for one of these things. But doing a trade, it worked out great. The other person was happy with what they got. I was obviously happy with what I got, and I will go into all of those details about that trade when I do the full video on this Atari Portfolio. I've got one more thing to show you in this pickup video. Stand by, I'll be right back. Last but not least, another donation to the channel, and that is a complete in-box Star Trek 25th Anniversary game by Interplay that is IBM PC compatible, and it also has specifically Tandy graphics and sound support, which I'm very happy about, and that's part of why it was donated to my channel, so I can use it on my Tandy 1000 TX computer, because that machine is going to be all about games that showcase Tandy graphics and sound. So I'm super happy to add this game to my collection because of the Tandy stuff, as well as I'm a Star Trek fan. So that's pretty cool. At this time, I'd like to give a quick shout out to my patrons, the folks that support me on Patreon, patreon.com/geekwithsocialskills. Thank you for watching. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you don't, thumbs down. If you saw something in this video that you would like to see in more detail, like the Atari Portfolio, the TRS-80 cassette player, etc., leave a comment down below and let me know. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you in the next video.